We out here to pick up some new stuff and things. What's going on, everyone? Back with another episode of Stuff and Things. I'm bringing you a vlog update today because I'm actually going off the grid this weekend for like 3 or 4 days. Much like the vlog last week, it has been raining non-stop, and today seems like the only relatively nice day. Yeah, the sun's out for now, but it's still pretty wet out there. I'm gonna try to go out and film a Sunday gun day. That way I can kind of catch up since I'm going to be gone for the next couple of days. I'm gonna be going way up north camping in Pennsylvania, and I'm actually going to be camping out of my car this time, so I have a whole setup over here kind of ready to load up into my Crosstrek. I'll give you guys a rundown of all of the stuff that I'm taking with me since a lot of you like gear and camping and outdoorsy stuff. So I'll show you that once I get back later, but first I have a ton of errands to run. I have everything packed up for the range right now. I'm taking 2 guns with me, so I'm gonna try to film 2 Sunday gun days, but I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna have time to do that. I'm already ahead by 1 week right now, which is good, but I would like to be further ahead if possible, and today seems like the only day that I'm going to be able to do that. I'm also going to be heading up to Schuylkill Gunworks as soon as I get shipping confirmation that my new packages are in with them. One of those is a carry gun that I talked about in the past. I will show you guys when I pick that up, and another one you will just have to wait to see until a future video that will come out in probably a couple of weeks. My targets now just permanently live in the back of my Crosstrek because the only time I really drive this is if I'm going somewhere far where I want to get good gas mileage, or if I'm going up into the mountain up to my range. I got camera gear, guns, ammo, targets, my camera, can't forget the camera. I think that's all that I need for today. So while I wait for FedEx to deliver my new toys to Schuylkill Gunworks, my local FFL, I think I'm gonna go to the coffee shop and get some work done. This is becoming more of a routine for me. I'm really not a big coffee drinker, but I like working somewhere other than sitting at home at my desk because I'm always there. I never thought that I would become a regular at a coffee shop, but it seems like that's kind of a thing now.
It was wonderful. I was here.
Alright, I can't just sit around all day and wait for these packages to be delivered, so I'm just gonna go up to my range right now and start filming these Sunday gun days. I was hoping that I could possibly pick those packages up before I go up to my range, that way I could kind of shoot some of them and test things out, but whatever. I can always take the new pickups with me up to where I'm going this weekend, so maybe I'll just do that and you guys will see those in that video once it comes out. Well, we're out here at the range now. The gun I'm shooting today is in this bag. This is actually just like my EDC bag, my Vertx Gamut. This has a lot of my computer and camera equipment in it right now. This thing is very similar to the commuter sling that you may have seen me cover on the channel before. It has the same kind of quick draw functionality. I can pull this gun out. I'm not going to show you guys just yet though. You'll see this video in probably 2 weeks from this Sunday. It's pretty warm today, about like 85, probably getting close to 90 degrees, and everything is wet, so I'm assuming it's going to be very humid. I don't really plan on being out here super long. I do have 2 guns to film, but I might just do 1 and then save the other for next week. Today would be a perfect day to do the whole bike reveal thing because I know I've been getting a lot of questions. You guys are trying to guess what it is that I bought, and you'll see it soon. Maybe tomorrow if I can get that filmed, I'll do that. But for now, gun content is gonna come first because you only get a couple nice days anymore this summer. I'm gonna finish setting all this stuff up and then start filming Sunday gun day, and then I'll come back hopefully in about 2 hours until I get everything done, and then we'll continue on with the day. All right, I'm all done for now. Wrapped up just one Sunday gun day. I could have done another, but it's getting way too humid out here. And I also checked my phone and saw that my new toys are finally in, so I'm gonna go pick those up. While I'm up at Schuylkill Gunworks, I'm also going to be returning this back to Kel-Tec. You may have seen a video on this on my channel in the past. If you have one of these and you probably have heard the news, or if you do have one of these and you haven't heard the news, this is important. If you have a sub 2000 that was manufactured, I believe in like the middle of last year, 2017, there is a recall on these, and turns out the barrels are exploding. I really haven't shot this thing since I filmed the video on it. I believe I put about 200 rounds through it, but I don't want to take my chances. I looked up the serial number on Kel-Tec's site, and this one specifically was affected by the recall. So they sent me a return label. I'm going to be sending this thing back to them. Hopefully they just replace the entire gun. I don't know exactly what they're gonna do with it. Definitely put in a new barrel, and then they're also gonna return it with another 10-round magazine, which is nice, I guess. I think turnaround time is typically about 2 weeks as of right now when I'm filming this. So hopefully I'll have this thing back, and then maybe I'll actually show it some love, take it out and shoot it some more. I still got a lot more stuff on my plate for the day, so let's head up to Schuylkill Gunworks, pick up some new guns, and then come back and get the Crosstrek ready for camping. All right guys, back from Schuylkill Gunworks. I picked up a couple new guns that you will see here on the channel in the future. Got a lot of cool reviews coming down the pipeline, so hopefully you are all subscribed and are gonna stay tuned for all of that. One gun that I did pick up I will show you because I already talked about it on an Instagram live stream. Actually, if you're following me on Instagram, I already posted a picture of it and all that good stuff, so follow me over there. That way you can get a little bit of behind the scenes type of stuff. So the gun that I picked up is the Smith & Wesson Compact 2.0. I kind of recently did a video on the 3.6 inch, but I wanted one with a 4-inch barrel because it competes directly with a gun that I carried for a long time and still do from time to time, the Glock 19. Once I got the 3.6 version, I realized how much Smith & Wesson actually improved these guns. The trigger was my main complaint from the first generation, and they did a significantly good job at improving that. One thing that I did do already was take off the stock sights. There was nothing really to write home about them. They were just regular 3 white dots. And I swapped those out for some TrueGlow TFXs. These are a very nice pair of sights, probably one of my favorite because of the different functionalities that they have. The TFO stands for tritium and fiber optics. So first of all, the fibers, as you can see, very large openings on both the front and rear sight, so they are very, very bright. Here's a look at the sight picture. As you can see, it looks like they're almost glowing from like batteries, but no, that's just how much light they're sucking in. So at night, not only are the fiber optics sucking in any kind of ambient light that they can find, but they also have tritium in there glowing, and like I said, they are very bright. It's just a decent pair of sights. One thing that I didn't really like at first is how long they are. The front sight post is obviously super long, and then the rear extends a little bit, but that's actually how these sights come stock. So if you can get over the fact that the front sight post is a bit longer, I think a lot of you guys out there would really enjoy a pair of these TrueGlow sights. Other than that, the gun is pretty much the same as a 3.6. It's just a little bit longer, so maybe I'll be able to shoot it even further. I shot the hell out of the 3.6, almost all the way out to 100 yards, so I don't think accuracy will be an issue. I just really like the grip angle compared to a Glock now. In my recent EDC update, I've been carrying my P07 a lot lately because I also really like that gun, the way it feels in my hand and how I can shoot it. But this is the gun that I was actually waiting for. So I'm gonna take this with me up to the cabin this weekend and hopefully put a couple hundred rounds through it and really get familiar with the gun. I am already pretty damn confident with how I can shoot these guns. However, since it is brand new, I definitely wanna get some trigger time with it before I start carrying it. Speaking of that, I also have a QVO more discreet holster in just straight up carbon fiber. It has a little wing on there to keep pressure of the gun into your body. There are 4 points of adjustable retention on this holster, and listen to the click. Ooh, so satisfying. So yeah, this is going to be the new EDC gun once I put some rounds through it and just kind of get used to it. So speaking of stuff that I'm going to be taking up with me to the cabin, I know this isn't for everyone, but at the same time, I know there are people out there who are really into this type of stuff. So I'm just gonna go through everything that I'm taking with me up there to the cabin or the woods or the mountains or camping, whatever you want to call it. So first and foremost, I am going to be taking one of my TA targets because obviously we're going to be doing some shooting while I'm up there. This is one of the smaller ADAP 2/3 targets. These are what I shoot every Sunday gun day. And I actually have a code for these, so if you guys want to check out this steel, very, very high quality steel, you can pick one up for yourself and save 10% on your order. I will leave a link and discount code in the description down below. So I got the target, the stand, a 2x4 about 5 feet long. As you can see, this goes all the way up to my driver's seat, no issue at all. And that room that this Crosstrek has is actually going to be good for sleeping in my car. The camp that we're going up to does have a cabin, but it doesn't sleep everyone that is going to be there. So in the past, I've done the whole tent thing. I've also slept in a hammock a couple years. So instead this year, I'm going to take the Crosstrek and I'm actually going to be sleeping in here while using this convenient twin air mattress. This is the next thing that I'm gonna pack. When I blow this thing up, it fits all the way lengthwise up to the back of the driver's seat. So I've already tested this, it fits, and I think it's going to end up being pretty damn comfortable. I also have a manual pump to go along with that mattress. It would be more pack friendly if I bought one of those little electric pumps, but this thing will do. I don't think I'm going to be taking a whole lot of stuff with me. So finding room for all this stuff should not be an issue. Then I have my regular camping bag. This is a 511 Rush 24-hour bag. Inside of here, I have a bunch of different things, and this is what I would typically take if I was just going on a hike and camping overnight. I've never really shown this bag in a video before, but it has some pretty neat stuff in it. SE6, very good camp knife. You may have seen that in a video in the past. And then I'm not going to unpack everything in here, but I have an ENO double nest hammock, a little roll-up camp pillow. I have some Atlas straps for the hammock. I have a sleeping mat that's inflatable. You just blow it up with your mouth. And then I also have a cool weather sleeping bag to 40 degrees. I've slept in this sleeping bag with it even colder than that, and it's really not an issue, but I could also bring blankets or a comforter and pillows in here if I wanted to. So this is going with me too in case I feel like sleeping outside. Another camping essential would be a flashlight. So of course I'm bringing the Olight X9R Marauder. This thing is badass. If you haven't seen the video on this, check it out at the link right up there. Pretty much every time I've gone camping or just out in the woods at night recently, especially in videos, you probably would have seen that light already. And then moving on to the camera stuff. Typical camera bag, lenses, batteries, pretty much anything that I need is in here. GoPros and GoPro accessories. And then this is an oldie but a goodie. I'm actually taking my drone up with me this time. I really don't fly this thing as much as I used to, and I don't know, it just takes a lot of time and effort to set everything up and then film with it and then get different memory cards and edit everything together. Whatever, I'm gonna take this thing with me and show you guys a little bit of the scenery. And then I have my motorcycle helmet for my new motorcycle that I have not shown you guys yet. I promise though, I will be showing you soon as we get another nice day like this. Why can't it just be like this every damn day? Previously with my Grom, I was riding with just a dirt bike helmet because I had an Enduro before that. I really like the style of them, so of course I went with an Icon variant, super popular helmet, and I already have this thing set up for motovlogging. I ditched the Hero 6 and went with the Hero Session just because it's a little bit smaller and I really don't need to be filming in 4K. I got a GoPro mic adapter, everything is mic'd up, it's all set up. I tested this thing a couple times, finally figured out how to make it work consistently, and now it is working great. So I'm gonna take this up because we might be riding four-wheelers or maybe even motorcycles, I don't know. We're gonna be doing a lot of outdoor stuff if you haven't figured it out. And then of course, got some guns in my Seahorse case. I did a video on this case too, so if you wanna check that out, link up there in the cards. I've got this thing packed out with a couple pistols, everything in here you guys have seen already, so just go back and watch all the Sunday Gun Day videos. And that is pretty much it. I don't really need anything for cooking or food or medical supplies. Like I said, there is a cabin there, but there's going to be a lot of people, so we can't all sleep inside the cabin because it's kind of small. So this is pretty much everything that I need to live for the weekend, off the grid, no internet, no Wi-Fi, no cell phone reception or anything like that. So like I said, I'm gonna be gone and gone. I'm sure there may be a couple things that I kind of forgot along the way, but I'm leaving sometime tomorrow, so I will have time to get all that stuff together and then make sure I got everything squared away. So maybe I will do a little bit more of an in-depth video on stuff like this in the future, maybe like a bug out bag, or go through my camping bag and talk about all of the stuff like the fire steel and all that good stuff. I don't know, hopefully that satisfied some of you gear nuts out there. There's definitely going to be content coming from this weekend, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to that because I definitely am. Now I gotta head inside, I still got a lot of stuff to do. I gotta answer emails, edit this video, post Sunday Gun Day, that way it comes out on Sunday morning because I won't have internet to post the video. A lot of housekeeping things and stuff that you guys are probably not interested in watching in video form, so I think that's gonna be all for today. If you're new to the channel, consider clicking subscribe. I make new videos every week, and that's gonna be all. So thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one.